So in relation to Eastern Hanover, let me just give the full story from February, January come right now. So we opened the application in January. We had two persons applied. Craig Oates applied and David Toller applied.
Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, another resignation has occurred amongst the whole People's National Party body. And this resignation comes about from Craig Oates, who was a chairman of the People's National Party constituency in Hanover, has tendered his resignation. And may I play a video, my people, when I see a circulate where him talk about a whole heap of things in those videos. And I also have a recording with the General Secretary Dayon Campbell explaining everything in its entirety. And I want you to listen to the entire video, my people. Share out the video. If you're new to the channel, like, share and subscribe. Hear what Craig Oates has to say, my people.
Morning to the executive of Eastern Hanover constituency. I am speaking to you this morning in this forum to inform you that with immediate effect I am resigning my position as chairman of Eastern Hanover constituency. This decision wasn't taken lightly, but after a constant barrage of attacks, smear campaign and all of that, I have had it, and I do not want to be a part of it. Last night about 9:20 p.m. in the night, when I was having dinner with my family, I got a text message from Christine Bell, the secretary for the General Secretary Dayon Campbell, informing me that the executive had met and that they had decided that they're not moving forward with my candidacy. I mean, we take that because everybody knows that I had wanted somebody to run the seat. I sought persons, Andrea Denny, Council for the Sandy Bay Division, Fania Davis, Henry McCurdy, all those persons. Nobody wanted it. We took it upon ourselves because we wanted Hanover. After 6 years out of politics, we took it up because we wanted Hanover to come back and be great. Not just for PNP, but for Hanover. And to this end, I've ruffled some feathers. You know, but it is sad what I'm seeing happening in Hanover. And let me tell you something. When the General Secretary and the hierarchy of the party over the last 2 years cannot come in a constituency that is plagued with problems and come and meet and call the main players in a meeting and try to iron it out, you know what is happening. When the party within itself do not accede to even meet with the executive of the party physically, who have written over 75% of them that they are in full support of Craig Oates, you know that the fix is on and problem in it. Because guess what going on? Some persons are threatened by what I know and my knowledge and the things that I say. When I look at Hanover, where Bibi Neville Humphrey was who ran independent against the PNP in 2016 and informed the party and was still given a letter that he was a candidate caretaker for Lucy Division, only for it to be taken 2 weeks ago. You know it's a problem in our PNP. When you look at Dr. Garfield Chapman, who without his name, based on my understanding, being on the voters list up until a few months ago, was placed there to go and represent the People's National Party and sent him to runoff, you know that there's problem there. You know that there's problem there. When I was told, when the executive of Opal Division voted that they didn't want Comrade Jeffrey Brown, 90% no confidence, I was told that I had to pay $55,000 along with the applicant, good youth, Lennox Zico Frey, to a pollster to poll the constituency, and if Comrade Frey won, he would be the candidate. A party being run by a poll. A poll that Dr. Dayon Campbell didn't do to go down to Eastern Westmoreland. You know. A poll that if the party was following its own example, Mark Golden, the leader for the party at 12%, would not be running. Damian Crawford and Lisa Anna is way ahead. But that's a different matter. I'm not speaking about the hypocrisy. A party that a known drugsman can openly state that he paid $3 million. A man who come from the jail, you know, and coming to Eastern Hanover and saying pay $3 million secretariat, Craig Oates can run. This is the kind of party that we have. And again, I've seen the dark underbelly of politics. I've seen it. I've seen the blatant raping of, and this local government election is going to be critical, you know. Critical. Because some persons right now is only feathering their own nest. You know, all of these things that are being said about me is not said in a vacuum, you know. There are instances where I have stood up for the people of this parish all the time. When I went to the Hanover Municipal Corporation, 4 persons complained to me that they were being sexually assaulted by a particular individual who works at the council. And guess what going on? I collected statement, I submitted it. And the other thing say, even the leadership of the party in East Hanover to include a female in Hanover Parish Council, nothing was done. You know, that man was removed from his position. He tried to bribe me. You will not hear these things, you know. And I sticked up the leadership and let them know, say, listen, anyhow this man not resign at the public interest, I'm going to go public. People, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of nastiness. And the particular councillor who gave his woman a contract with 490,000, who is out there, blah, 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 with the woman being informed because her mother died, who didn't work for it. Persons are going to know. There's a lot of things that is going to be revealed. Because me, Craig Oates, stands for Hanover. When you guys could not find anything negative or criminal about me, you resorted to using my mother, who I didn't grow with, not even for a day in my life. Not even for a day. That's how cruel you guys are. Dr. Hall in Eastern Westmoreland is on record as saying that he was offered Eastern Hanover because Eastern Hanover wasn't settled. Yet you guys are going to go into a meeting and meet with delegates and executive of the People's National Party who will stand behind probably Chester Castle and lie to their face. I await you guys making those moves. I await. People, local government election is on us. Comrade Lennox Frey, a good youth. I help recruit him, support him. Winter McIntosh, Chester Castle Division, support him. Andrea Dayon, I was the person who led Andrea Dayon campaign to be councillor on the day of election. Everybody know that. When she won, she cried on my shoulder. I will probably share those photos shortly. But I'm just saying that Comrade Dayon, you took a strong seat for the PNP and it is now marginal. PNP won in 2020 Sandy Bay Division or Bastion by only 20 votes. We lost 400 odd votes from Mount Pella, left from 800 odd to 400 odd. As one of my good friends always say, time will reveal. To a man like Moncrief Leslie, a former mayor who is out there bashing me, I have nothing but good to say about you, my brother. I hope you move out of the schoolhouse where you live up at Mount Peter. For Lloyd Hill, a mayor who I went up and openly supported and got to run his last term. You, as one of the, I don't know how to call you, I wish you well, sir. Now is the time that you guys need to go out there and bring the party forward. You don't have Craig Oates to hide behind again. You don't. It is sad. I weep for Eastern Hanover. I weep for the constituency and the hierarchy of the party. I weep. There's a lot of things that I don't say yet, you know. And I'm waiting to say it full and frontal. I'm going to say them. It is sad. You people sit on your hands and you did not advocate for the people any at all. For how long? And now you come back. Joan Garden Webley is the parish manager. Did one election in 1980. One. She won. When everybody win. Was about 52 seats. About one. About 52 seats for GLP. She lost probably 2 or 3 elections after. At 72 years old, she's the person who's the parish manager and Labour rights have been set on us, PNP. The Labour rights are now the wolves that is guarding PNP house. I mean, people are looking out for Venetia Phillips and Miles and James. And whilst I probably would not make that move, let me tell you something. Every heart know they want a sorrow. And some wicked things are going to come right across Jamaica. Probably me, Craig Oates, is the only person who is not afraid to get up and speak. Not afraid. And I say this again. There's going to be what is called the night of long knives, where if we do not perform well and the PNP win this local election, the calls for the leader of the party, Dayon Campbell, who lost West his sentence by 2000 and was installed in eastern Westmoreland against the wishes of the people, and a man who won by 11. Let me tell you something, people. God no like nastiness, and karma is a bitch. Again, as me say, me enjoy my time because I one life me have to live. But me tell you something. Me not worry about politics because I will always be relevant speaking on the issues. I will always respond. You know, I hear them tell you, that him is a good man. I'm the only man in Hanover who buy a vehicle and give it to people and make them run it for 3 years and they own it. Scores of people have been making a living because of me every single day. Me. You don't hear that I sponsor the most football commission in Hanover and cut the most football field. Let me tell you something. More to say. But again, Eastern Hanover, me love you. Comrade Frey, Comrade McIntosh, me wish you well. Anyway, me can help you, me help you. But me tell you something. Councillor Anja Dayon, you will cry and your crocodile tears and act as if you don't know anything that is happening. But let me tell you, time have a way of manifesting itself. Time. And I'm happy. Contractor General, ready your pen, ready your typewriter. All our get their money there in a knapsack. You have some division where some people, if you check up their work over the last 5-6 years, they probably got 19-20 million. Don't know the exact amount. One set of people cannot live. We talk.
And my people, a whole heap of talks have been made saying that Dayon Campbell push out everybody out of the party and this whole fighting and tug of war in the People's National Party, according to some persons. And Dayton basically released this recording, clearing the air. Said there is no fighting in the People's National Party and is not fighting against anybody. And he explained the whole process we're going. Even the integrity commissions involved in all of this as it pertains to Craig Oates. So I want to take a listen to what Dayon Campbell said.
Hi, comrade. So in relation to Eastern Hanover, let me just give the full story from February, January come right now. So we opened the application in January. We had 2 persons applied. Craig Oates applied and David Toller applied. David Toller started receiving some threats. He called me. One thing I told him, he ran in Northeast St. Andrew before. He called me, I told him that if he feels that it is not safe for him, if he feels intimidated, then he should move his application, and he asked us to do so before the time was closed. So at the end of the application, we had 1 person for Eastern Hanover. We then went on to interviews at the regional panel. It's funny now that I see a complaint about virtual meetings, because for the regional interview, Comrade Oates asked for it to be done via Zoom as he was away. Said his wife had some challenge and it was done via Zoom. The region did not recommend for Craig Oates to go forward. They did not. That is a matter of record that is there. It then went on to the Integrity Commission, and the Integrity Commission is querying the circumstances under which he had to leave the police force. Right? So that question was there. With all of this, I saw the effort that Comrade Oates was making. Didn't pull him, right? Didn't pull him, despite what people want to say that I'm fighting against him. I did not pull him, right? He went on and we did the polls. We did the polls. He polled, I think, at 27 or 28%, but Dave Brown was at 33 or 34%, was 7 points ahead of him, right? And the PNP was behind. In a circumstance like that, in every other constituency, even where the party is ahead, but the candidate is behind their opponent, we put them on a 3-month program of work. We did the same. It was placed on a 3-month program of work in July. I was told by persons from the constituency that he did the first week of it and then he left the country. And they told me that he did not return until the week after our annual conference in September. They told me he was away for 2 months. You can check. He was not present at our annual conference. And that's the information that I was told by persons in the constituency. He came back complaining and saying all sorts of things. Oh, by the way, he had asked for his interview with the Integrity Commission to be done via Zoom as well, and they refused, and that's why it was done in person. He came back, told him to go and do the work program. Do the work program, we will do the poll to assess how effective the work program was. So that's how we assess assess the work program or the program of work. When we repeated the poll, he's still trailing by 6 points behind his opponent, and the party is still behind. This is an aberration to every other constituency that we have been polling, every other one. There are all sorts of problems with the relationships in the constituency that needs to be fixed. I said we are going to have a meeting, right? Comrade Chair and Comrade Skeffrey were to lead the meeting in the constituency. We said, you know what, let us have the meeting on Zoom. Why? To facilitate Mr. Dan Anderson to come to the meeting via Zoom so he could give the poll results and they could ask the questions that they have. He said he's not coming to the meeting, right? He's not coming to any Zoom meeting. This is a man that met via Zoom for a regional appraisal and asked for Zoom to do the Integrity Commission. So him not come to the Zoom meeting. We went ahead with the meeting. Dan Anderson gave the report, took the questions. I recommended that he be given another extension of 3 months. That was my recommendation in that meeting, that he be given an extension of 3 months. We then completed the meeting, and that was the case. I went to RMC in Region 6, and the RMC said no, he should not be given any extension. They voted unanimously. Every single person voted that he should not be given any extension. They placed that in writing and sent it to the Secretariat. I took it to the executive meeting. I took it there, relayed the meeting that I had, what my recommendation was to the constituency, what the RMC's position is, and the motion was put to the executive of the People's National Party. They voted unanimously that he should not be given an extension. The second motion was moved as to whether or not he should be removed as a candidate. 2 abstentions and everybody else voted that he should be removed. And thus, that was communicated to him. Right? I hear all sorts of things going around, but that is the process. Right? It's not that anybody is afraid to go to the constituency to meet. We did not go because the meeting was done with Dan Anderson so that he could give the poll results. For a large period of the work program, as we're told by persons in the constituency, that he was not here. I can recall in a group called Rail Comrades that he was there and he posted a picture at what appeared to be a lake or something, and person said, "Why you take time off?" He said he's shut down his campaign, he might wait for the secretary to make a decision. That's in the Real Comrade group that was there, and the persons that are in that group can confirm that they saw those things. Nobody is fighting. I have said from day one, my objective is to win, and we're going through the process, right? And I'm not the only one making decisions in the process. All the decisions are discussed within the structures of the party. I note that everybody has ignored the fact that the executive of the party voted unanimously.
Some people may make this sit right here and make on way in, jump in the comment section and drop on an honest opinion in the comment section and tell me what you think of Craig Oates' side versus Dayon Campbell's side. And we know the whole local government elections in the year, And may I say possibly a general too. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what can take place with people. And so right now, this is the last thing what the People's National Party need. So, wanna chat up to me and make me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Isabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership, you get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notification shout out in each and every video to be a part of that. All you have to do is be the first to comment, like, and subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Junior Parker. Big up yourself, Junior Parker. Big up to each and every subscriber. Thanks for the continued support. New viewers, come on board. Journey with me. Join the ABR movement. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Big up on yourself.